Hi, today we're going to be going through a basic human resources onboarding process. The features that we're going to be using out of the Laserfiche ECM suite are Laserfiche Forums, Laserfiche Workflow, the Laserfiche Web Client. We'll also be going into a little bit of the metrics analytics of how Laserfiche handles these things, and even a little bit of a feature called Laserfiche Connector, where we can go through and use screen scraping to interface with your other web-based applications. So let's get right into it. So this is just a mock-up website. I'm going to be able to go through and see exactly, what positions are available. This could be a link over from your current website that you have. All the aesthetics of this can be changed. So this isn't actually a Laserfiche product. We're going to be able to jump over and apply for the account manager position and jump into Laserfiche Forums. So a couple of the great parts about Laserfiche Forums is that you can make a form less daunting. So I can go through and change from employment history, education history. I can even save this as a draft for later if I don't want to fill it out totally at that point. Of course, you have nice drop-down menus, required fields, and even masked information. So let's go through and fill it out. We can see here that Laserfiche automatically masks my phone number to make it, when it writes to the back end of Laserfiche, to make sure that it copies it down right the first time and in the format that you want it. We can also see that if I don't fill out my email address correctly the first way, that it's going to go through and not allow me to send out that document, so as a required field. We're allowed to go through and upload our documents. So upload our resume. And with some of the city's digital integrations that we have, specifically with antivirus software, you can go through and make sure that this is a completely secure upload. Also, when this hits the back end, all of these documents will be named and filed accordingly. So again, I can go through and also free type anything that I want. And of course, apply a signature. So one of the key parts of this is that we do have this integrated signature pane, but with Cities Digital, we have the most advanced DocuSign integration on the Laserfiche marketplace. So if you'd like to use DocuSign to have that very, very secure look and feel to the signature process, then we can certainly do that. So now we're going to go ahead and submit the application. And we're going to go through and see what that initial review looks like. So now we're switching seats, switching hats. We're now putting our recruiter hat on, and we're going to look to see exactly what we have available. So our open task, we have an initial screening process for Nathan Semper. Now, one of the key parts here is that we can see the who, what, when, and where happened with this process. We can see who's touched it, how much time it's taken, summary information based off of the document. Here's your phone number right here. I can also assign this out to somebody else if I would need to. So if I needed to assign it to somebody else on the team, easy enough. But it's already assigned to myself, so I'm going to go ahead and process it. I can actually see the resume right here if I want to. So iframed within the actual web form. I can see the signature, and we'll say approved. Of course, it's Nathan Semper, great applicant. Let's go ahead and move him along the process. So we can see a couple things here. We can see that first and foremost, if I didn't jump directly over to that forums inbox, that I did receive an email. So I don't have to sit in my forums inbox all day, every day, just waiting for people to apply. I can get that email notification quickly and easily. And now the manager has been notified that they have a resume that they're looking at. And then they can also see some simple information about Nathan if they want to reach out to him just quickly and easily. So let's go through and review the application. Now, just as a quick side note while I'm letting that load, I do love the fact that Laserfiche has the ability to go through and have just your task-based information here in the forums inbox. So I'm not messing around in my Outlook inbox. Let's just say I'm slammed that day. I have, 400 people that have applied. I got 400 emails. I can easily go through with Laserfiche and see what do I need to do, what has not been assigned, what have I already completed, so on and so forth, making it really, really easy for me to go through and make sure that I have all my tasks finished. So let's go ahead and review this. We can also see that an automatic application ID has been applied to this specific applicant. And we'll go ahead and approve. So now that this person is approved, the next step is they obviously need to come in for an interview. So let's say we manually handle that interview, go through, do all the scheduling, have that process. Of course, email notifications are going to go out, making sure that we coordinate with everyone. So back to the recruiter. Hey, recruiter, please go ahead and help me out as a manager. Go ahead and schedule Nathan for my for account management interview. And then we're going to jump back to our email inbox. So of course, Nathan wants to come in and apply for the job or interview for the job that he applied for. So what's the final decision? Do we hire or do we decline? Of course, we're going to hire Nathan, and we're going to offer him, let's $500,000 starting base, and we want him to start right away. Please onboard ASAP. Now, luckily with Laserfiche, when you hire people, the onboarding process is expedited tenfold. The reason why is because with the workflow engine, not only are you going to handle the onboarding process, but you're also going to handle all the follow-up processes that come with that. So first and foremost, we need to make Nathan an offer. So Nathan Semper, offer letter, we can see that it's automatically named. This fillable PDF has automatically filled out with the ginormous sum that we're going to offer him. We're also going to go through and see that it's filled out all the appropriate information that Nathan actually inputted right the first time. So I can go through and sign this document. So respond to the offer. So I'm going to accept the offer, draft a signature, and submit. Now what we're going to see is that Nathan is going to go from the onboarding process. So new applicant under consideration to now he's going to be saved to the employee files. So Nathan Semper has my hire date right there. Let's go through and see all of my documents. They've all been named accordingly. We're going to go ahead and look at my job offer. Job offer was saved. My signature was applied to that job offer. Again, with the CDI integration, we have the most advanced DocuSign integration on the market. So you can go through and have this saved to DocuSign if you want, or saved to and from DocuSign. And then from there, now that we've hired Nathan and he's accepted his job offer, there's obviously a whole lot more that needs to happen, right? So Nathan, excited to have you on the team. We got your signed offer letter. So send the signed offer letter that we just viewed. Then letting know that to the management team that this person is going to be starting on the 15th in 2 days. Letting IT know that we need to go through and set up all of the Active Directory profiles, email accounts, all that good stuff for this specific person. Letting Nathan know what he needs to bring to his first day, and even giving him a portal to go ahead and fill out his emergency notification form, making it really, really easy on us. So again, all the forms that are going to follow this employee through the remainder of their tenure at this firm are going to be pre-filled and make it really, really easy for them to go through and do all the necessary employee actions they need to do. So that's the gist of the human resources onboarding process. The last part that I want to show you are some of the accoutrements that go on with it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the metrics report. We can see here how many people have been hired, how long it took them to be hired, how long did the interview process take, was it on the recruiter, was it on the manager, was it on a specific manager? We can see all these things. We can see heaviest workflow. And ultimately, as an admin, what's going to be really important here is that you're able to go through and remove bottlenecks and make it really, really easy for people to go through and use these analytics to their own power. Another thing I'd like to notice is that if we go into our recruiting bar, we can go through, and this again is just a mock-up website, right? So this could be whatever recruiting tool that you use. I know that there's many out there, and we can go through, look at an application profile, and then from our Laserfiche connector bar, we can run a series of different applications. We can hire the applicant. We can load the documents that they have within the Laserfiche repository. So this status HR review, if I want to go through and just automatically hire that applicant and kick off that offer letter, all the things that we saw with the last applicant, we can do that directly from here. We can also just simply load the documents from this applicant. So making it quick and easy, I don't have to go over to Laserfiche and run a different search. I can use the information that I saw on that other web application page to jump over directly into Janelle Anderson's profile. And that concludes the HR demo from CDI. If you all have any questions or would you like a personalized demo, please reach out to us at any time. Thank you.